What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some trail riding, so I figured I would bring you guys along on our ride. I'm almost to my dad's house, and I think today I want to take Sugar and Grace, and I'd like to try and pony Grace along on our ride. Melanie is also going to go, so she's going to meet us at the park, but yeah, figured I'd vlog. It might be interesting. I don't know how it'll go, but I imagine it'll be fine. I mean, Sugar and Melanie's horses are very well broke trail horses. Sugar just doesn't like horses in her butt. Like, that is like basically her only vice, is she doesn't like anyone up and around her butt, except for soccer. She doesn't care about soccer. But I'm figuring since it'll be Grace and she lives with Grace and is herd mates with Grace, she won't care about her either. I used her to pony Luna a couple times, so I think she'll be fine. But yeah, I'm almost there. And I'm kind of worried because it did rain a little bit last night and this morning, so things are wet. And my trailer is parked on the grass. So I don't know how this will go, because my truck is just absolute garbage as far as traction and anything of that realm. It's awful. I think the tires on my truck are too big and wide that they don't grip anything unless it's gravel. Like this winter, I got stuck so many times driving my truck. I think my Jeep, I hit a deer with my Jeep, so I wasn't driving it, and I drove my truck all winter, and it was just absolutely awful. Like, if it had snowed at all and the gravel hadn't been plowed, I just couldn't go down it because my truck will get stuck. Even like on the smallest bit of washboards on the gravel, my truck will it'll spin fishtail everywhere. It is so ridiculous. So when the grass is even slightly wet, it's freaking terrible. There was one time it rained and I was trying to like back my trailer in at my dad's and get it where I wanted, and my truck got stuck spinning on the grass and it tore up like the whole yard. There was ruts everywhere. My dad was so pissed. So really hope that's not the case today. If it even just spins out, I think I'm just gonna unhook it and use my dad's truck to get my trailer onto the driveway and then rehook up my truck. It is so irritating. So yeah, don't know if it's just my tires or if my truck's four-wheel the four-wheel drive isn't that good in it. A lot of times only like 3 wheels will spin, but yeah, it's not cool. So I'm almost to my dad's house, so I'll let you know how that goes.
Oh, does that feel good? Oh, goodness. Look at her lip pucker. Oh, did that feel good? Hi. Good girl. Do you want a treat? She took one treat and then she didn't want the other one. I don't know if she didn't like them. You want a treat? Good girl. Good girl. You can eat it. She must not like these, which is weird. Good girl. See, I'll give you lots of scratchies. You just have to let me catch you. Oh, does that feel good? You do feel so good? Oh my. Hi, good girl. Hi. Yeah, we could be friends. Alright, you get in with Shugs? Good girl. She's thinking about it. Not sure if she can step up. Alright, can you come in? Come on. Get your foot up. Good girl. Good girl. Can you come back in the rest of the way? Sugar, could you back up? Good girl. Check it out. I think she's getting a feel for the ceiling. Good girl. Sit down. Good girl. I know. Zach's not coming. Sugar's in here behind me. All right, come on. Oh, this might take some practice.
Okay, got him loaded. Was a bit of a challenge by myself, and I now look like a mess. But I got her loaded. She was good getting her front feet in there, but didn't want to get her back feet in there. And then kept looking back over at Sacker because she didn't want to leave Sacker, but got her in there. What I ended up having to do was put the rope around like a, what do you describe it? A bar in the trailer. I actually had to put the rope around it and use it like a pulley. And then I just got, I had a whip in the back of my truck. So I put it around in the trailer so I could get out of the trailer and kind of use it to apply pressure from behind. And just a few little taps on behind. I never had to like hit her real hard with it, but just a few taps and using that, the pulley of the rope to keep pulling her into the trailer. She got in, and now she's in with Sugar and is fine, but she just didn't want to leave Sack. But that should ease itself out with time. I obviously haven't taken her anywhere. This is my first time taking her off property. But, you know, anytime she's probably been in a trailer, it's probably been to the sale barn or to another farm or to somewhere else. So I can't blame her there. But I'm pulling out now. It is raining. Not hard, just kind of drizzling and a little steady shower. But I don't know how it's going to be at the park. And if we have to, we can wait out the rain for a little bit. But yeah, I'm headed there now. I'll see you guys at the park. Okay, I just got to the park. It literally rained the entire drive here, and now that I'm here, it's not raining. It might like spit here and there, but that's good. I didn't really want to ride in the rain, but if I had to, I would have. Yeah, so looks like the girls survived the ride in the trailer, so that's good. Now I'm just gonna wait for Melanie to get here before I unload them.
Not a care in the world. Even more horses over there. Doesn't even care. Still breathing a little heavy. But new place. Her heart rate's probably up. So she's kind of huffing. But she looks pretty good. Just needs to build that muscle back up. And Shugs needs to lose some freaking fat. Getting fat, girlfriend.
Oh, shit. Do you want one? These are for your friends.
This is not easy with one hand. Good girl, Grace. Trying to keep her head right here by my leg. She doesn't get too far ahead or too far behind. Just kind of keeping the pace.
Melanie's up there with her too. Nope, we don't eat. Come on, we walk. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Shugs. You're doing very good. Someone is shooting guns out here. I can hear the... Yep. Same here. They don't seem too bothered by it though.
Still run full out, and I'm surprised
Yeah.
people don't fall.
Well, remember that one show that we went to and it was muddy in the arena and they announced that it was going to be trot only and everyone was like, what? Are you serious? We didn't come here to trot only. And so they were like, fine, can or whatever. Get hurt if you want. Right.
But I do think people should still listen to it if they don't think it's safe enough to run full out.
Right.
Not to do it. Excuse me, ma'am. God, you think
Good girl, Grace.
the whole
Yeah. What do you think, Gracer? Doing so good. I know. She's like, I'm asthmatic. Yeah. Little Poopy. She keeps trying to get a snack. Oh, there's all this water. No. Seriously, the minute I get the freaking camera out. Oh. Yeah. Oh, freaking skeeters. Here you go, babe. Are they trying to give away the kittens, or? Yeah. Jill said please keep an eye out for them. Yeah, there was 3 in there last night. She went and bought like a whole bunch of canned food and cat toys and stuff. She's like, can you tell I'm a crazy cat lady now? Yeah. Good girl, Shugs. Right? Grace is getting a butt workout at these hills. We'll get some butt muscle on you. Good girl. All kinds of wild raspberries. All right, Shugs. I don't know how to even give you yours. Just have to untie you. I got you some, Grace. I'll get you some too. Oh, was you a good girl? Okay. One mouthful at a time. You a good girl. All right, guys, I am bringing you a little bit of an update from the forest. This is the section of ground that I'm fencing in for the horses this winter when I bring them home. And I just wanted to give you a little update because I've gotten a bunch done. So still working on clearing out some of the brush. I've got a giant pile right up there on top of the hill of stuff that needs to be burned. Down here, this tangled mess, I haven't touched too much just because the big pile up there needs to be burned before I cut up anything else to put on top of it. I'm all the way down here at the corner. So I'll show you what we've been working on the last week. I fenced in all the way up there. I don't know how much you can tell, but the fence goes all the way up, not clear to the end, but about right here, and then it cuts in. You can see the opening actually right there on top of the hills where it cuts in. But yeah, I have been fencing. I've literally done all of this. My boyfriend helped me with a couple panels last night, but I'm right here right here is the gravel road. So I've got a couple more panels to put here down to this mulberry tree. This is a mulberry tree right here. And then we're gonna cut in that way. So just figured I'd give you guys a little update on it. Yeah, it's hot out and I've literally been like snacking. Like right here you can see there's a wild raspberry bush. There's a whole bunch of wild raspberries all over this place, which is something I have been loving finding. And then we have a bunch of mulberry trees everywhere. It's literally so awesome. The cool thing about this property is that it's belonged to my boyfriend's family for like 100 years, like forever, so long. It's just been a family farm, but this farm has been basically untouched for that long. Like there's never really been anything here. There was an old farmhouse here, but ever since that I don't know if it burnt down or fell down or what, but everything has just grown wild. It's literally a forest, like just a tangled giant brush mess of a forest. But the cool thing about it is that it's been untouched for so long. There's mulberries and raspberries and all kinds of cool stuff everywhere. And another thing is that since this place has been owned by them, it's for the majority of its life, I have literally found like glass bottles, cans, like pop cans from literally like the 70s and 80s, you guys. They're so old and still like intact. I'll have to show you some of them sometime. But just the other day I found like a Nesbitt's pop bottle from literally like the 70s. I sent a picture of it to my dad and he thought it was super cool. But yeah, figured I would update you guys how it's coming. And somebody just drove by and I'm literally out here in my bronze spandex. That was awkward. But yeah, there's my little update for you. Hopefully I can get the majority of this fenced in, or at least the rest of this, and then start fencing in along the gravel road pretty soon. So